He's a Jew. Did you know that Bernie Madoff sent at least $20 billion of his missing $65 billion to an Israeli bank in Tel Aviv that's owned by one of the most powerful and rich Jews in the world, Edgar Bronfman of Seagram Distillery fame? Notice this magazine. They have Madoff, this picture. Look at the background. It's made to appear as if he's nothing but a beetle. He's a bug. Look at it. His head seems to be glued onto a body of a bug. We're made to believe that he stole all $65 billion by himself, and it's just poof, missing. But what about the Israeli banks he sent it to? Is that where the money is? Should we understand that Bernie Madoff not only was head of NASDAQ at one time, one of the largest stock market exchanges in the world, but hold it, he was also the head of the American Jewish Congress. The American Jewish Congress, that's a coalition of all the Jewish organizations in America. Edgar Bronfman, the banker from Canada, was head of the World Jewish Congress, and Madoff was his lieutenant at the American Jewish Congress. What happened to all the money when America's financial system collapsed? Why are we now suffering so? Why are there new hard times? Even Time magazine shows a suit line. We're back nearly to the 1930s, they say. Every day the jobless rate goes up. What happened to the wealth of America? Was it just destroyed? Oh, no. Chuck Bates, Executive Vice President of the International Radio Network, USA Radio News, and Monetary and Economic Views, said something very interesting. Get this, friends. He said, wealth is never destroyed. It is merely transferred. And to whom was it transferred? You know the answer. The Rothschild bankers. Meanwhile, Obama says we must sacrifice. If the United States is to regain its vigor, we must sacrifice, he said in the State of the Union address. And behind him, smiling, is the Zionist Joe Biden, Vice President of the United States. And behind him, smiling, is Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House. And behind all of them is Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs. While the rest of America, even many banks, were suffering huge losses, we get this from the London newspapers. Goldman is to make record bonus payouts to its executives. $10 billion of bonuses. Wait. That's not bonuses for its executives. That came out of the U.S. taxpayers' TARP fund. That's how much Tim Geithner, Secretary of the Treasury, King Henry Paulson, Ben Bernanke, and Barack Obama gave Goldman Sachs of our taxpayer dollars. $10 billion. Bad times for the American economy. Millions of Americans laid off work. But according to Business Week, July 6, 2009, look what it says. Bad times are good times for Goldman Sachs, the Rothschild-connected firm. Here you see in Business Week a picture of the CEO, the head of Goldman Sachs. Is he a Gentile? Are you kidding me? His name? Lloyd Blankfein. Lloyd Blankfein, another Jew. Aren't they all? And then we have this from the internet. Barack Obama. He's just another captured pawn of Goldman Sachs Wall Street. Can that be? Don't we have agencies that protect us? Well, there's the FDIC. Very strangely, look at this logo. The number 33 from 1933. 33 is the highest level of Freemasonry. And there's the double-headed eagle, the two heads of Freemasonry. There's the Masonic square and key. Is the FDIC secretly a Masonic organization? It's meant to protect us and to protect us from banking fraud. Here is Sheila Bair. She's the chairman of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, sitting at her desk. Is she Jewish? You better believe it. But wait, if the FDIC can't protect us and the banks, if the President of the United States is a Zionist puppet, we've got Congress, don't we? How about the chairman of the House Banking Committee? Will he protect us? Think again. Here he is, Barney Frank. He's a Jew. He's a homosexual. In fact, some years ago, it was discovered that he and his homosexual lover were running a homosexual brothel from his residence. He's the one who is to police the Jewish-owned banking system of the United States. No wonder Gerald Celente on Fox Business Television in June of 2009 said this. When asked about Wall Street in Washington, D.C., and could Washington, D.C. clean up a corrupt Wall Street, he said this, laughingly almost, Wall Street is Washington, D.C., and Washington, D.C. is Wall Street. We go to the secret societies and we see all of them are Jewish run, and that Obama has brought in his administration all the top dogs from the Council on Foreign Relations, from the Trilateral Commission, from the Bilderbergers. Henry Kissinger is advising him. In this article, we read CFR, that's the Council on Foreign Relations, unveils their global governance agenda. The CFR. Is Obama connected? Oh, yes, he was nominated for membership while he was a senator in the Council on Foreign Relations. And here he is speaking at a meeting of the Council on Foreign Relations. Here's Henry Kissinger, who's one of the top dogs of the CFR. And who is he with at a CFR meeting? You got it, the former chairman of AIG, an insurance corporation that gave billions to Goldman Sachs and received $200 billion from the U.S. Treasury. Here's David Rockefeller, former chairman of the Chase Manhattan Bank, banker, one of the directors of the Council on Foreign Relations. Here he is having a toast, a little drink, with a man named Richard Haas, who happens to be the president, or did happen to be the president of the Council on Foreign Relations. Richard Haas. Is he a Jew? Yes, he is. And what is he doing today? Well, he has been given a new position in government. He is an ambassador at large appointed by President Barack Obama. Barack Obama chose as an ambassador at large the president of the Council on Foreign Relations. Well, let's talk about something else, like spiritual things. Barack Obama evidently has a spiritual advisor. Here he is, his name, Pastor Rick Warren, from a church in California. Rick Warren. Surely he's not connected with any of these nefarious, notorious groups. Oh, but he is. Rick Warren is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations. And then there's Larry Summers, Jewish, one of the top economic advisors to Barack Obama, a member of the Council on Foreign Relations. They're called the Brilliant Brain Trust. Jacob Weisberg, a Jewish writer for Newsweek in November, wrote of the superior mind of Larry Summers. Notice he's standing in the very same position, very same cold, stern, sober look on his face as did Henry Kissinger. It seems everywhere you turn, CFR members are in the Obama administration. Is that change? The AmericanFreePress.net asked the question, change? They noted that the Obama inner circle is filled with Bilderbergers. They meet in places like Greece, Long Island, New York, Italy, hidden places. And guess who attends their meetings? You're right, people like Timothy Geithner, Henry Kissinger, Richard Haas, David Rockefeller, George Soros often attends as well, meetings of the Bilderbergers. He was one of the biggest funders of Barack Obama. And then we go to Lord Jacob Rothschild himself, the head of the Rothschild clan of Great Britain. You'll recall that during the political campaign, one of the top economic advisors for Barack Obama was a man named Warren Buffett. Here he is shown in this picture from the Daily Scotsman newspaper. He stands at the left. In the middle, you'll recognize the Terminator governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And on the right is Lord Jacob Rothschild. This picture was taken on the lawn of Waddesdon Manor, the palatial mansion, the fabulous mansion that belongs to Lord Jacob Rothschild, the fourth Baron of the Rothschild clan. Even Warren Buffett, the richest man of America, investor, by the way, in the preferred stock of Goldman Sachs, owner of several other American banks, financial advisor to candidate Barack Obama, evidently in the pocket of Lord Jacob Rothschild. Now you know who chose Arnold Schwarzenegger to be governor of California. In fact, this picture was taken just 4 months before the election of Arnold Schwarzenegger as governor of the Golden State of California. But if that wasn't enough, in his own family, Obama has somebody to watch over him. Here is a man you may not recognize, but it happens to be a Jewish rabbi. Oh, yes, he's black. And oh, yes, you can be a black man, but you'll never be a Jew. But nevertheless, he proclaims himself a rabbi. It is a Jewish rabbi. It is a black man. It is the cousin of Michelle Obama. He's a Jewish rabbi. The fix is in. Do you want to be a real Jew, though? You have to be somebody like Rahm Emanuel. In the B'nai B'rith magazine of New York, March 1933, it talked about the Jewish regime of the Soviet Union, of Lenin, of Trotsky. It says, under the new regime, that's the Bolshevik communist regime, it is at last possible to be a real Jew. Oh yes, a real Jew. one who murders Gentiles, who sets up gulag concentration camps. Well, Rahm Emanuel, the White House chief of staff, is indeed a real Jew, and he's an Israeli citizen to boot, who it is said keeps his Israeli passport and ID card in his desk drawer, always ready for use. He served in uniform